Are Fano groups collapsing? What is the reason? Fano commanders surrendering. Several hundred Fano fighters have surrendered in the last 2 weeks. What happened? Welcome to my views and news. Thanks for watching the channel. Good to be with you. Firstly, an announcement. Tonight we'll have this week's last live chat. We have live chats on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Tonight at 1800 GMT, I'll be back with this week's last live chat. I'm working on a piece of information which I got through a source. If my work, if I'm able to complete my work by the time, then I'll break a news tonight in tonight's live chat. Two main news stories in this video. Firstly, Fano fighters. Why are so many Fano fighters surrendering these days? Second news story is from Tigray. From afar, you can say, because TPF Tigray Peace Force is working on a far Tigray border. These are Tigray fighters who have threatened or threatening to carry out attacks on TPLF and Tigray military. I have received information from the area where they are based. In the last 1 week, several hundred new Tigray fighters have joined TPF. What led to this sudden increase in the numbers? Why are Tigray youths joining TPF now suddenly in large numbers? Let's start with the news story about Fano first, viewers. Fano commanders are surrendering. Tier 2, level 2 Fano commanders are surrendering. Several have surrendered in the last 2 weeks. Sidalo Dasi surrendered along with several dozen fighters reportedly. And when he surrendered, Amhara government officials welcomed him. Emmanuel Mola has surrendered. He was the right-hand man of Zameen Akasi, Gojam Fano commander. His surrender confirmed. Milaku Valalagan surrendered too. Bilate Andarge surrendered. There are some other names too. One big name, Tier 2 Fano commander, is expected to surrender in the next 48 hours. What led to this sudden collapse? Can we say that Fano groups are collapsing? Because a few days ago, they founded, established Amhara Fano National Force, AFNF. And it was said that the establishment of AFNF was the start of a coordinated struggle against federal government, but now they're surrendering. Well, firstly, what I have been able to confirm is that most of the Fano commanders who are surrendering are from Skandar Naga group. Amhara Fano People's Army, AFPO, is the group led by Skandar Naga. Some are from Colonel Fantahun group. Colonel Fantahun is also supportive of Skandar Naga. Why are these fighters surrendering? They are surrendering because of infighting. Infighting between Amhara Fano People's Army, Skandar Naga group, and groups affiliated with AFNF, Amhara Fano National Force. Ifalio Dassi, was killed, a Fano commander. He was killed as a result of infighting. So these Fano commanders who were part of Skanda group, they fear that they are going to be killed. They're going to be assassinated not by Ethiopian security forces, but by Fano fighters of other groups who are opposed to them. That is why they're surrendering. Skandar Naga perhaps will be left with no option but to talk to the government, maybe to lay down arms. Will he surrender alone, or will he uh, surrender with other Fano commanders? That remains to be seen. Overall, now we'll have to see what AFNF does. AFNF, while trying to unite Fano fighters, is trying to give a tough time to other Fano groups. Other Fano groups are being crushed. That is why they are surrendering. I'll do a video on AFNF2 in coming days about their internal meetings, what they've been doing recently. Second news story is from a far southern Tigray border. Free land, they call it, TPF, where they are based. TPF Tigray Peace Force is, it consists of Tigray fighters who are fighting or who want to fight against TPLF and Tigray military. They accuse TPLF of dominating Tigray's politics. They accuse military of supporting TPLF. That is why they've announced to start an armed struggle against TPLF and Tigray military. They are getting support from the federal government, getting support from the Ethiopian National Defense Force. Their exact number is unknown, but in a video I said that their exact number is in thousands. There are several thousand. I share details of the Waredas in a far region where they are based in a live chat or in a video a few days ago. And I got information last night about around, yes, the information is about new TPF members who joined recently in the last 7 days. And the sources claim that in the last 7 days, around 1,000 new youths joined TPF. Sources very reliable, neutral sources. What is the reason? They say that Getacheo's interview, two-part interview, and some statements, allegations by Getachew against military and by military against Getachew, that led to this development that youths decided to join TPF. Getachew is definitely damaging Tigray military, TPLF. That is why in the last 48 hours, we saw 4 statements. TPLF issued a statement. Tigray Tigray interim government issued a statement. Tigray Peace and Security Bureau issued a statement. The statements are being issued with very strong words, labeling Getachew as a traitor. Those who support Getachew Reda, they are now seeing fears. They're gripped by fears that the military and TPLF could soon launch an attack to dismantle southern Tigray government. That is why they are joining TPF. Secondly, the 67-page document leaked is discrediting Tigray military, Tigray ruling elite, TPLF. The document is very damaging. It has details of the corruption, the robbing and stealing allegedly being committed by top tier of Tigray military, TPLF, and other men in power in Tigray. Youths are seeing no future in Tigray. Getachew has been trying to activate youths when he was in power in president. as president in Tigray. During that time, Tuhi and Sadkan tried to activate youths. Now, from a safe distance in Addis Ababa, Getachew is activating youth. Youths are listening to him. The propaganda or the narrative which TPLF and Tigray military are building, that Getachew is a traitor. This narrative is not selling, especially in southern Tigray. That is why youths joining TPF, and if the uncertainty goes on, you could see TPF turn into a formidable force. Obviously, it's way smaller than Tigray military, which is over 20,000. But even a number somewhere around 10 to 20,000 could be a pain in the side of Tigray military and TPLF. A video, I told you about a warning given by TPF. TPF has shared some preconditions today, some demands, you can say, and TPF is saying that if the demands are not fulfilled, it will start attacks on TPLF and Tigray military in selected locations in Tigray. Thanks for watching.